We're about 2 months away from learning who will replace Bob Corker in the United States Senate.
The person who fills the seat could change which party has control of the Senate. Channel 3's Tim Pham tells us what both nominees are focusing on.
The candidates vying for Tennessee's open Senate seat say they have a plan to address the national debt, which has grown to more than $21 trillion. Addressing the national deficit in America is something former Democratic Governor Phil Bredesen says he knows how to do.
I just think having control of your fiscal situation is a precursor to being able to do all the things that government ought to be able to do for the people of Tennessee.
To an audience at the Chattanooga Chamber of Commerce, he told a crowd his plans include calling on the president and Congress to hold spending at about $3 trillion for the next 6 years, with the exception of Social Security.
I mean, if a president simply said, I'm not going to sign budgets that are more than $3.2 trillion, that would take you a long way down the road of forcing that to happen.
Similarly, his opponent, Republican Marsha Blackburn, says Congress needs to amend the Constitution by requiring the federal government to balance its budget. She did not appear in person Tuesday, but sent her plan to Channel 3. She says to reduce the national debt, she would push for reforming entitlement programs, reduce spending, and make the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act permanent. Blackburn says she's been a, quote, deficit hawk in the House and plans to do the same if elected to the Senate.
I think being a deficit hawk means doing more than just saying you're a deficit hawk and so on. I'm just trying to put something on the table here to say, look, if you want to cut this deficit down, here's an approach to doing it.
You may remember last week, Blackburn declined to face off against Bredesen in an October 1st debate in Chattanooga. Bredesen accepted and says he wanted to address regional issues specific to the Tennessee Valley.
Her declining to come to either Chattanooga or Memphis, I don't understand the rationale for that. I think it's a real disappointment to both those communities.
Blackburn and Bredesen did agree on 2 statewide debates. One is set for September 25th at Cumberland University, the other on October 10th in Knoxville. Reporting in the studio, I'm Tim Pham, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Okay, well, Blackburn didn't give a detailed reason why she declined to debate in Chattanooga. We reached out to her today for comment. Our request was not returned.